1, sync.
Did we get it?
It's so hard counting when when like you guys are not in sync with me from my perspective.
No, I think was that it?
Yeah,
well, yeah,
we're recording.
Guys,
so
I'm looking at my microphone input capture right now. Every time I talk, the whole bar just goes red. I don't know what that means.
That's good. That's a good thing.
See, this is gonna be so weird because I have no idea when Wacko actually started the episode after the sync.
Wacko,
I could start the episode before the sync, dude.
I could be saying those terrible things right now, and I have no idea if it's gonna make it in the final cut.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, I have so much power, dude.
Dude, I could drop a cutty whifter.
No.
Yeah, I was just about to mention
Duker.
we're gonna say slurs in the first 5 minutes of the episode.
Can I turn my funny mic off? I thought.
Yeah, I'm about to say, can we switch over?
I thought it was gonna do like a more loud. I'm just.
Okay. There we go. It should be normal now.
Yo!
I thought I was gonna do like a loud, funny intro, but then I just started talking normally, and it probably just sounded like that's just what I'm gonna sound like the whole episode.
No. Everything's fine.
This is the real me, guys.
So, should our opening be, let's talk about left-handed slurs?
No. Oh, no.
Yeah, so...
How do I...
Let me pull up the list here.
Well, this conversation started with the three of us.
Uh-huh.
Is this true? I don't even... I've repeated this list so many times.
I remember exactly when this list of left-handed swears started. It was
he was making it with cake.
The Google translated Super Paper Mario thing that still isn't out yet as of this recording. When we were in Sammer's Kingdom, one of the many conversations we had was about how we discovered the left-handed slurs. I don't know how we got to that point.
Really, I really remember that was just in a call with my buddy Cake. I think we were trying to find slurs that we were allowed to say, which I don't know how I got here because I'm not left-handed, but here I am, and I drop a hard R Molly Duker whenever I want.
Where's the R?
Molly Duker.
Oh,
has anyone
deaf.
ever said Molly
Okay.
Duker?
You'd be
No.
first.
I'm allowed to say Molly
Okay.
Duker. You guys can only say Molly Duka, okay?
Alright, you sinister, buck-fisted, spuddy-handed, garpod Molly
Yo,
Duker.
whoa, cancel, get out of here,
You cack-handed, kitter-fisted, cowpod, Corey Duket, lefty.
Okay, are we gonna do like an intro?
I will repeat my classic joke from my dad. Does it hurt to be left-handed? None of us are left-handed, so I don't know what the point of this
I'm
is.
left-handed!
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
you
dude,
are?
what?
Yes!
Wacko, I don't respect you anymore.
How do you not know this?
I already knew that, but I had to say that. Because I've called you left-handed slurs multiple times, entirely knowing what you are. That you're one of them.
one of them.
Exactly, man.
I got to mention at a social function this weekend to a bunch of people that, did you know they call left-handed people Molly Dukers in Australia?
Oh, dang.
Was it received?
So that comes from Australia. The only one I knew the origin of was Cuddy Whifter, and that means left-handed donkey. I think Cake discovered that for me.
Was it received well by the audience?
It was, yes. Everyone laughed. It was very funny.
Okay.
No, it sounds like a good one, man.
I could go on.
Talking about left-handed slurs is like the best opening we could have for this.
Yeah, it really just summarizes our energy perfectly.
No, wasn't we gonna talk about the origins of this podcast and then
hold
how we
on,
got here?
let's do an intro first.
Before we talk about the origins of the podcast, should we explain who we are, or do they just have to?
Yeah, in the intro.
No, I think if they don't know already, they can just go ahead and leave.
If you're not fans of us, you're not welcome
if
here.
you're fake fans if you're new to the series, you can just go ahead and leave because you're not welcome here. Same if
Yeah,
you're
you're only allowed to
left-handed.
stay if you know I'm a left-handed. Oh, never mind then.
Oh shoot! I just dropped my earbud out. Okay, I can't hear nobody. All right, I can hear.
I hate
I
Lucy
gotta
so
put my
much.
desk back in because
You
keeps
what?
making noise.
I have.
Yo, for the first episode of this podcast, should I blow an air horn?
Go for it, man.
No.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
No.
We're doing this. You can't stop me.
No.
You can,
I
the
can
only
kick
way
you
to
from the
stop me
call.
is to
Do it,
crawl into
coward.
my window. Hold on.
You
Let me
gonna-
open this.
Oh, it's not open. Okay. No, I'll wait.
No, continue.
Continue.
Okay, can
what?
we just say like you can do this at some random point in the video, and we're definitely not gonna hear it.
Yeah. Just pick a random point. Don't tell us. That would
So-
ruin it.
So I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but
I don't think we're gonna hear
I
it.
have opened it.
Okay.
What do you? Is it gonna explode?
I hope not.
Yeah, that would
I
be a
hope so.
problem.
It says do not shake.
Shake it well, please.
Shake well and enjoy, man. That's what I say.
Open it up and drink. How do they? Are they? It's air, right?
Yeah. Okay. You ready?
No, we're not supposed to be ready.
So we can.
Did you hear that?
No.
You didn't.
Nothing.
Oh, yeah. It peaked the mic. I'm
Dang,
so
man.
mad. It was.
Wait, it'll be in the
this.
recording.
Did it pick it up in your recording?
I hope so.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yay!
Wacko, I'm gonna make a fake reaction, and you just splice that in right after he does that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa, what
no!
happened?
Oh my
Yo!
goodness, my ear holes. All right.
That was terrible. Yeah. Okay. It'll fit in.
Yeah. Fix that up for me, man.
Okay. Can we do an intro now? I'm gonna write this down. We're about 9 minutes in.
All right, man. Time flies when you're having fun with your friends. Am I right?
I disagree.
I'm having so much fun with you guys. You guys are my friends, right?
Wushi.
Yeah.
We're cutting this out. You can stop acting.
Okay. Yeah. Hope you die. See you later, you disgusting cutty lifter.
I'm back.
What's a cow slur? What's our intro? Are we gonna just be like, hi, I'm blank, or what?
Yeah. Hi. I'm. Oh, hold on.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Wushi from Wushi's Property, and you're watching Arcanex, the Arcanex podcast. Introduce yourself, guys.
Hello, I'm Simon Cat.
Hello, I'm Wacko. I don't know if that sounded bad or not.
You both were cutting out on Discord, so
No, I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm Wacko. That's Simon Cat, and the other guy's Wushi. We're doing the Arcanex podcast, episode 1.
we
Yeah.
stole it. We stole the name.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
steal them. And you know, I think we have a really unique system here, and I think we're gonna stand out from the crowd because we recorded our intro 10 minutes after the episode started.
We did. It's the first episode. We're allowed to be bad.
No, you know what? It's not bad. It's what it is a little bit of exposition. You know, you can't get
So-
straight to the
Just the apple
pie with
I
that,
should have prepared show notes for this because I actually do want to kind of get into the comprehensive history of Arcanex because it's fairly interesting.
Yeah, thanks for interrupting me
So-
because I didn't know what I was about to say. I did not come up with a metaphor before I started. I said it's like a pie or something. I don't know what I was gonna say about pies.
It's like cake animations.
It's supposed to be a metaphor for the platypus.
No.
Yeah.
So Arcanex is. I wasn't at Arcanex. You guys didn't invite me. What's Arcanex?
Why are you explaining?
yeah, I was gonna say you're not
yeah,
qualified
yeah.
for this. You were never invited.
Well, I'm editing, so I'm gonna make it look like I'm smart.
Let's just start with Simon Cat's perspective of it all.
Yes,
We'll go
because
in a circle.
I was here before. I was there before Wushi, but not by much. So, it all started How far back should I go? I don't know.
Dude.
You know what?
At the beginning, there was light.
I feel like going back, actually to not the very beginning, but the beginning of how this whole larger community came to be. So,
Where were you born?
Yeah. So in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
I'm ready. Yeah. Genesis 1:1. I'm ready.
So how it started.
When does the devil show up?
I was a YouTuber. I am still a YouTuber as of recording this. I had a Discord server because.
Nerd.
No, you're gonna have to edit this because I actually want this to be kind of good. Like, I'm trying to figure out where the story starts. Okay.
No,
so,
I think you got a good
No.
a good start there
Alright.
with Discord.
Yeah, so I have a YouTube channel. In December of 2020, I uploaded a video that caught the attention of some people. And that was
My God.
well, no, let me start over. Okay. So in 2020, I
beginning,
uploaded a
God.
video. In 2020, I uploaded the video that caught the attention of some people. It was called A Potential Woohoo Island. It got a lot of views, not like a million views or anything. The guy who commented on it, my first ever YouTube comment, made another Woohoo Island video that did get a million views, but we don't talk about that.
Aww.
It was, yeah, if you want to know what the video is about, it's bad, but it was essentially me explaining how a potential Woohoo Island game where you explore Woohoo Island on foot could look. But the important part of that video was that it caught the attention of a guy named Crazy Nick Gaming, who
Yes, sir.
sent my entire channel to his friends, including Wooshi's Property. Wait, who's that? Oh, he's in the call.
Hey, fellas.
Whoa!
So then he
Foreshadowing.
they didn't actually comment on that video. The first evidence of their community showing up on my video was the Mario Kart 7 video in December of 2020. And then later in April, I think it was April or something like that of 2021, Wishy's friend Eli Guy suggested I make a Discord server. So I did. Everyone joined in that community. And then all was peaceful for a time. We don't talk about the raids or any of that.
Okay.
I think we should one of these days, but I
Yeah,
don't want
well,
to
yeah,
get too off on a tangent here.
Yeah, one of these days we will.
Wait.
Yeah, Wacko doesn't even know.
I don't. This is not fair.
So then, the important part of the story is, I feel like I said that a lot.
There's a lot of important parts.
I was watching a Scott Stash video one day. You know,
Oh, yeah.
famous YouTuber Scott the Waz. He has a second channel called Scott Stash. He did a commentary on his Polybius video.
I thought you said political.
Yeah, his political video. And I was reading the comments in that video, and I saw a comment by a little guy named Smash Max, who had a very meaningful comment that I thought was pretty cool.
Friend
About-
of the show.
Yeah, friend of the show. About how,
The show doesn't exist yet.
it doesn't matter if you want to make a video about a game that someone else already made, because you can add your own personality to it and make it interesting. It was a very good message that a lot of people needed to hear at that time. So I clicked on his channel. I saw that he had YouTube videos of his own, and I clicked on them. I thought they were good. I commented on his channel, and eventually he made a Discord server of his own, which I joined and promoted in my own server, and apparently someone in my server had apparently already knew about him, which Wushi, according to Wushi, that was like a little surprising, but not surprising.
Yeah.
But I joined that server, talked to him a little bit, we'll get into the maybe we should talk about the Lemleyton stuff and the larger community later, because this is in another video, because this is just about Arcanex. So there's a lot of lore, but eventually I kind of just disappear from Discord for a long time, for a little over a year, and then one day, out of the blue, I decided to open Discord and see what has happened, and I got a message from someone named SmashMax, who I've mentioned before, and
the aforementioned SmashMax, friend of the show.
Yeah, and he said, "Hey, wait, let me actually go to his DMs to see."
Oh
what,
boy!
Like,
we're
we're leaking the DMs. What exactly
How many
did he
slurs
say to
did he
me?
say?
What exactly did he say to me? He said, "My friend Ventus HD is trying to put together a group channel, and he was wondering if you'd be interested in being a part of it." So, Ventus HD, friend of the show, very funny guy.
YouTube.com/FinishHD.
Yeah.
I assume. I didn't fact check that.
So it was a group channel. Arcanex was a group channel. That's what it was. It never actually existed.
Well, it does. There's just nothing up there.
I accepted and I was invited. The group channel at that point, the members were me, SmashMax, Ventus HD, and Ventus's friend Shadowflare64. And Ventus was like, "We need more members," because apparently 4 wasn't enough. So me not knowing any YouTubers or YouTuber friends, I was like, I'll just pick the person on Discord that I know the best, which wasn't actually that much more than anyone else. The person was Wushy's Property, friend of the show. Oh wait, he's on the show.
Friend of the show.
Yeah, he's not the friend of the show. He is the show.
No, he is the entire show.
You guys can leave now. You've done your part.
Okay, well, will she take over?
Yeah, you want to just take it from here?
Yeah, so I'm just at a camp that does not allow phones. It's a lovely little church camp that I go to. And then I come back, I check my phone, suddenly I get DMs from this group chat I don't recognize, full of people I don't know, and this one guy that I kinda know. I'm like, oh yeah, this is just Simey Cat's in-person friends, and they want to be in a group chat with me for some reason. And then I said, I don't know what this is, but I'll do it, and then it didn't happen.
Yeah, so from my perspective, which Wushy didn't know about, I didn't know who any of these people were. Like, I knew who SmashMax was, but I didn't know anyone else. I just sent Wushy's channel in the group chat, and he, Ventus, it said, "Yeah, sure, we'll add him, I guess," or something like that. Because I think I didn't send him your channel. I sent him the video where you bake cake.
No, it was not the cake video, actually. I remember this. It was I think it was the ranking every video from something year where I only ranked one video because I only made one video that year. It's not a good video. Not that good looking.
It's a great video.
But,
what are you talking about?
It's a funny concept. I'll give it to me, but yeah. I guess they were like, yeah, close enough. We'll put this guy.
Yeah,
Imagine they said no.
I looking back, I know him now, but back then I thought I had it in the back of my mind. He's not gonna accept this, is he? I don't know.
Aww.
But it's a good thing he did. Let me find. And from Ventus's perspective, he knew SmashMax and Shadowflare, and the only reason he wanted me was because he was looking through the featured channels in SmashMax's channel, and he saw me and like fate, he said, "I want him."
That one.
Yeah,
That
that
one.
sounds like a fun idea where you guys were like all gathering together, meeting each other, starting a channel. I was forgotten about. I was very sad.
Micah's not a part of this.
We haven't
Say your
even gotten
piece.
to that. We haven't even gotten to that part yet. I want this to be comprehensive.
No,
Don't
that's
come
true.
into the picture
That's
until
true.
we're-
Wacko is not
Well, I
here
have
yet.
history. There's history of me.
No, there is.
You got. I
I
waited
I
until
knew-
Simon Cat got to me. We're waiting till we get to you. All right.
Yeah, you can interject.
You
with,
wait
with
your
funny
turn.
Dang.
You can interject with funny comments because you're a funny person.
Slimy Cat sucks.
So,
Is there more?
no, there is.
Anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of this podcast.
Yeah.
Sorry we couldn't get to Wacko's story. It's not that important. Don't worry.
Typical.
I love you,
I'm used to
Wacko.
it. Don't worry.
I didn't mean it.
My first thing I'm just
Aw.
looking at random things. I think the first thing I said was I have arriveth.
That I think I saw that. I think when I was added to the server, I scrolled back as far as I could and I read everything. So I do remember this.
Give me a minute, because I remembered something. Oh yeah, the first voice call. So, when I was first added, Wushi mentioned he was at a church camp. I was also on a journey, a little vacation. I was in Ohio.
There it is.
I was in Ohio when I got added to the group chat.
You were added because you had the Riz and the Giat and what are other internet slang? No cap.
Oh, cut that out.
Wacko, we're gonna publicly execute you again, and I'm gonna tell everyone to unsubscribe. Okay.
No
Whoa.
ASMR for you then.
So I was in Ohio. I kept up with what was being said over the course of the next week, but I was busy because I was at a week long event. It's really hard to explain what the event actually is. Yeah, the event was in Michigan. Just fast forwarding a bit here, I mentioned a funny place called Craig's Cruisers.
Yes, I was gonna say. The moment I heard Michigan, I knew we couldn't go without mentioning Craig's Cruisers.
Yes, it is the best place in all of the United States.
Never been there, but I think the name is funny,
Yeah.
so very
Yeah,
significant to me.
whenever we meet in real life, us and Wushi,
I'm not a part of this.
that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
You should have doxed where you
Wait,
live.
does he share that on his channel on social media? Okay, maybe we won't include that part.
You had about a 5-minute beep until now.
Okay, yeah,
Ventus.
yeah, just
I'm writing this down.
so.
Stop saying stuff. I gotta fix.
Yeah, alright, so our first VC, we got to know each other. Wushi mentioned, I think it was Wushi, he mentioned throwing babies at the wall.
Yeah, no, I
Because-
don't know where I got that. I swear I heard that from somewhere from one of you other guys, but the story is always that I said it. I don't know where that came. I don't know if I made that up in my head. that if I tricked myself into thinking that you guys put that depraved thought in my mind.
Yeah, so, well, I know Ventus had said we need to just throw ideas at the wall because we were trying to come up with ideas for our gaming group channel. And Wushi said we should throw babies at the wall. I don't know.
I must have heard something about
yeah.
babies before Ventus said that. Someone said
Yeah.
something funny about babies. Babies were relevant. I was like, yeah, babies on the wall. Haha.
You know, I don't remember babies being relevant. I'm gonna believe you, but I also half believe that you just had a stroke.
That's
Wushi
possible.
is like convinced himself that he's not a maniac.
Yeah.
I swear babies were relevant.
So then throwing babies at the wall became the joke for the next 3 months.
Yeah. Now
What's
that
the
we've
time
explained
frame?
we are going to force it into every conversation, and we're going to put a very graphic picture of a baby splat onto a wall on shirts and sell it to you guys.
No. What's the timeline here? Like, what month is this?
This is September, I think.
September.
No, this is
Ooh.
August.
Yeah, August.
Okay.
Okay, I'm looking at the messages I sent in July when I was still on my trip. Yeah, by the way, we still have the group chat, the original group chat. It's called Simon Cat and Wushi DMs Part 2, because everyone left except us.
Yep. I never leave these things. I'm in like I'm in all 100 servers.
Yeah, we use.
I don't leave things either.
We don't actually use our normal DMs. We use this.
The superior, because that one's got history. If you scroll back.
Okay, the first. This is actually good information. I should actually be scrolling through this so I can get the timeline. Ventus HD started a call that lasted 2 hours on August 3rd, 2023 at 11:33 p.m. But it was 11:33 p.m. by the way, so it was really late.
Yeah, remember every last number.
Hours?
There's important details. You're gonna want to write this down, and we'll test you at the end of the episode.
There's a test in episode 10.
So we had our first call. Ventus may have been slightly tipsy. And,
yep.
And it was accurate to say that, but
the tiniest bit intoxicated. Yes.
Yeah, we were trying to find new members instead of talking about what the channel is actually going to be. We just focused on it. We need 7 members. So
magic number, man.
Yeah. So
was one of them me? No.
So we invited a YouTuber named Aaron's Game Hub, very good YouTuber.
Yep, I've not talked to him since that server, since that group chat disbanded.
I have not either, but I still watch his videos. He threw a Wii in a lake.
We assume he's a friend of the show.
He threw a Wii in a lake with that one time. It was really funny.
Have we confirmed that he's a friend of the show, or is he enemies with us now?
That's up for them to decide. And the funnier story that came out of the other person we invited, Ventus was just scrolling on Twitter, looking for people who were YouTubers, and he saw someone named Joe Frederick.
Mm-hmm. Oh no!
He clicked on on one of his videos on his channel, and he heard the British accent, and he was like, "Oh, this guy's British. Cool. We'll add the British guy." So
that's all we needed.
So he started
representation.
So he started the he decided to email Joe Frederick with his professional email, and the email itself he sent him was very professional because we spent like 15 minutes just putting in jokes and like, do you want to throw babies at the wall? Then join us, or something like that. That was what the email was.
I remember it was some garbage like that.
That was not what we actually ended up sending him, but we did invite him to the group channel via an email, and I think I can get to the. Oh wait, no, it was that night. Did he join that same night? No, he didn't. No, yeah, that was a different call. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was not.
We'll get to that part, but the very next day, Wuxi made an Arcanex logo. It looks pretty good.
We're using it. You're probably looking at it right now, assuming we put the logo in our little visual that we haven't made yet.
Yeah.
I'll make it. Don't worry.
Yeah, we. I'll put a little pause to this because I don't think we went over the name. We are long past the name. The channel was. I wasn't there when it was named, but I can only assume the boys, the founders, just thought it sounded cool.
Yes. It was chosen because Ventus and Shadowflare and Smash Max thought it sounded cool. That's the only reason behind it.
These 3 guys that are not a part of this channel decided our name indirectly.
Yeah. I was just looking at the messages and I saw Shadowflare post a Ray William Johnson video called Baby Throwing Compilation.
Yeah, no, we sent our fair share of baby videos, our baby throwing at wall videos.
And we talked about games we could play, like 3D World and Mario Party Superstars. Yeah, we still haven't done the 3D World thing, which I do want to do at some point.
I bought Mario Party Superstars for that channel, and then the channel never happened, and we never ended up recording a video anyway because Smash Max does not have Mario Party Superstars.
We did end up recording. I did give you NSO, so we did play Mario Party 1.
Yeah,
but
so
that
it was
video,
all worth it.
But that video has not released yet.
It's coming out on this channel probably, I think.
At some point.
Yeah, on this channel. I forget at
Where
what
were
point. Yeah, no, I'm trying to find when the next next VC happened. There it started. Okay, so Shadowflare 64 started the call that lasted 4 hours on August 8th, 2023 at 6:51 p.m. And Joe Frederick did join this one, I'm pretty sure. And his impression of us was probably not of the most high quality because we mentioned because he used his voice and we were like, "You're not British."
Yeah, that was a big disappointment. I remember that exact moment. It was a big disappointment. What was it? We were on some segment of his video that someone else was voicing over.
No, it wasn't someone, just anyone else. That was his
editor.
Yeah, that was his editor. What was?
Yeah.
I forget his name. I'm so sorry.
Adam. Yeah.
Who, because his editor is just another voiceover character in his videos. But we didn't know that. We didn't do enough research on his.
Yeah, and then we kicked him out on the spot.
Yeah. Yeah. Aaron's Game Hub. Joe Frederick very quickly said that they very quickly realized that they did not have the time because they were too busy to do a channel like this.
When does Brandon show up?
No, Brandon was never a part of this.
Never?
No.
Brandon Bound, by the way, friend of the show.
I think it was probably that second VC. It might have been the second VC where Smash Max was showing, because we were all watching each other's videos, getting familiar with each other's content, and Smash Max showed his video. I think it was the childhood games one. Whacker, you know some things about that video because you were in it.
Which one? What?
The childhood games video by Smash Max.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, he didn't show us that video because it was he thought it was a particularly good one. I don't think he showed us so then he could then segue into the raw audio of you trying to pronounce Super Paper Mario.
I hate all of you people.
Can you
Look, okay. This is my turn. When you guys are setting up this channel of YouTubers, I met this guy named Smash Max because he commented on one of my videos and said, "Hey, my name's also Wyatt, and I also make YouTube videos because we're both named Wyatt." And I was like, "Whoa, there's a guy that makes YouTube videos. That's so cool." So I reached out to him. I was like, "Hey, we should do a collab," because he was like the only person that I knew who made YouTube videos. And then we did for his channel. We never did one for my channel because everyone got busy. And then he just doesn't invite me to Arcanex. And apparently you guys start laughing at me on Arcanex. What is wrong with you people?
I'm gonna ask Smash Max for the audio and I'm gonna send it to you and you're gonna play it in the video.
No.
Anyway, we will get to the part where Rocco comes in because we gotta get to like February. This is gonna be a long episode.
I'm in before February.
No, I know you're there before February, but that's when this kind of whole thing started.
Okay.
So I found another development. Do you remember the intro video, the script, Wooshi?
Yes, I do remember that. That was lots of media in our DMs. I'll say that.
Yeah, so we were trying to make an introduction video. It's the first video on the channel to explain what we were. I will just read the script verbatim. Are you ready for literature?
I've never heard this. I'm ready.
A letter slips under Ventus's front door and Ventus grabs it. Cut to Ventus's normal intro. Ventus: "Hey guys, what is up? It is Ventus HD, and I did see you there because I kind of already introduced myself. I just received a mysterious letter. I knew the IRS would be in touch soon. Hopefully it's not then. Anyway, let's read it." Ventus reading letter. "Dear Ventus HD, you have been formally invited to join Arcanex." And then Shadowflare reading the letter. "A competition where the most elite gamers compete to become the superstar." And then Shadowflare says, "This is ironic, right?" And then Smash Max looks at the letter and gets confused. And Smash Max says, "I'm going to tell my kids this was King of the Hill."
Yep, I remember that one.
I don't know what that means.
Which is a reference to one of his really old videos at this point.
Yeah, I remember that too. They were. I didn't know anything about their channels, but they were talking about how you dug deep. You put some deep cuts in there.
Oh yes, I did my research.
I'm pretty sure you made me make my own reference for that, which I did.
Yes, I got to the message where I said, "Wushi, what's a funny reference to your channel I can put in?" So then the next part of the script is Simon Cat reading the letter. This is not a. Oh, the letter says, "This is not a scam, I promise." Then I say, "Sounds like something a scam enthusiast would say," which it is a reference to my channel. That's the reference, if you did not know. The Scamathon. And then Wushi reading letter. The letter says, "This is not your average gamer club. There will be chaos." And then Wushi says, "Why does this sound like the plot of a bad sitcom?"
Yeah, we're not like most gamers, guys. We're unique. Please,
Yeah.
appreciate us. We like make jokes. Not a lot of people do that. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you,
Gotta watch
Wushi,
the-
do you remember who wrote this script?
you did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Anyway, I was just saying because you're making fun of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have made fun of it if you weren't here, man. Don't worry.
And then Aaron's Game Hub says, "Hey, I can add this to my resume." And then Joe Frederick says, "Well, there's no return address, so if this is a cult, I should probably be ready." And everyone at once says, "I'm ready. Are you?"
Yep.
I don't think any of you were ready.
No, we were not.
No. Yeah, it was a mess, but it was a great period of my life. But yeah, you made me put my own reference in there because there was none in the script. I just I referenced the video where I made cake. That one's a classic. I don't like the fake little voice I put on. I think that's kind of dumb, but other than that, it's like a video. But that's besides the point. But yeah, I referenced that while as I'm reading off the lines, I'm stirring up a cake and tasting it, and at one point I eat it, and it was disgusting, and I reacted like it was disgusting. Pretty cool.
Yep. I watched that video when it came out.
I forget how long I've known you.
Yeah, yes, because like what we're getting into now, I do on a future episode want to go into the pre-Arcanex history of just my stuff. It's kind of interesting.
All the stuff Wacko's now part of.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, you can get into the pre. I don't know. I don't actually know your story that much, so
I know nothing. I joined the Smash Max server and you were there.
It will be very interesting.
I kind of just already said everything. I met Smash Max. We made a video for his channel. We were gonna make one for my channel, and I sent him the script, or I sent him my half of the script, and he never did his half. I'm gonna hate on Smash Max. Smash Max is like one of my best friends. So no hate to Smash Max, but also I'm very mad at Smash Max. He didn't do his side. I guess he got busy. And then I ended up canceling the video because of a few reasons, or I changed it and then ended up canceling it. But then he had an old server I was in that I don't think you two were on, or Simon Cat may have been there, but I was there for a bit until it was deleted for like personal reasons, which I probably should not get into. And I just didn't talk to Smash Max for a while until eventually he made another server, and I was like, oh, there's a new one. I should join and say hi. So I join, and I'm like, hi. And he's like, hi. And then there's like 20 other YouTubers who are like, hi. Like, where did you all come from? I don't know what happened. And then apparently they all got together when I was gone just to like laugh at me say Super Paper Mario badly.
Yeah.
It was
Hey, you said
terrible.
it pretty good just then. I'm proud of you. You come a long way.
Me and Wushu's story. Well, my story was it's very similar to yours about how I was a part of the original Smash Mix server, and then I just didn't talk to him for a while. But I joined the group much earlier because because Ventus decided he wanted me and not you. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm very upset. I'm not that upset. I just think it's
Wacko,
weird.
you can talk about, if you don't want to talk about your the prehistory of your channel and talk about what you were doing when you were 9. I'm sure we will on one of these episodes.
When I was 9.
Yeah. So the next thing I see on the list, or
There's a list?
no the group
the
chat
room.
is
The list?
the art Ventus commissioned for the channel.
Let's put that on screen, audio
Yeah.
listeners. Yeah, you can go ahead and leave now.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the example pictures. I'll say that.
Yeah, not too much.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, Joe Frederick looks the most, and Shadow Flare look the most like themselves.
Oh, the feet picture.
I hate that that's what you know it as, because the first time Ventus posted it, Smash Max's first response is Simon Cat's feet was not something I was expecting to see.
Yeah, no, that was also the first thing that I got out of that picture. Other than the fact that I had bright blonde hair, I thought that was a unique creative take.
Which yeah, I just saw Ventus say war crimes. What is this?
What?
He's just I think that was unrelated to anything.
Yeah,
that
it
was
probably
happening in that
probably
chat.
was. All right.
Wacko, cut out that
Yeah,
silence.
I'm looking. Through.
I'm gonna cut so much silence this episode, dude.
It's
Wacko,
okay.
make-
The other ones
put
will be better. I'll prepare actual show notes next time.
Put a cool robot effect on my voice so people think I'm a robot.
Oh,
I wanna make a good
I don't know
first
how to do
impression.
that. You're overestimating how skilled I am.
Well,
I don't know how to do audio effects.
Dude, you're the editor. Figure it out.
Oh!
You know what?
I found
I'll
the
try.
I found the funny part where Ventus posted a picture of the alternative hipster YouTube called Odyssey, and the picture he posted was of a channel that Wushi actually knew the person.
Yeah, someone I knew in real life.
By complete coincidence.
Len exists, friend of the show. Only I know him. These guys don't. But Ventus had posted a picture just showing off this website Odyssey, and in the picture, just front and center, is this guy that I know that doesn't know these guys because I know these guys online. It was crazy. That's the extent of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Wacko, cut out the silence.
Stop! Every time you say, "Tell me to cut the silence," I'm not gonna cut the silence, just to spite you.
No, it gives you an excuse
Don't say it.
to add it because my joke won't land if you actually cut out the silence. No.
Exactly.
I'm,
I have to keep it.
I'm actually
So
making this easier for you.
It's okay. I'm scrolling to the server right now. The
You're gonna make it
server,
harder,
the group chat.
Because I'm gonna cut it out, and then after I cut it out, I'm gonna continue watching, and then you're gonna say, "I'm like, now I'm gonna add it back."
Cut that out.
Stop.
No. Stop. I'm going to murder you, Izzy. Stop.
I'm not gonna have fun when I have to edit.
I wanna talk about the. I guess I'll just while I'm scrolling, I'll just briefly mention the VC. This was in September. It was much later when we were watching JonTron and what was his name, Jared from Subway. While I was walking through the cornfields, while Wushi was walking through the cornfields at the exact same time. It was very funny.
Oh yeah, I don't have that many memories of that because I was running off like one bar of service, but I was I was trucking. I was technically in the call.
I'm glad you had one bar of service because I wasn't there.
That's great, Wacko. That's great.
It was not.
I sent the Ohio flag.
Of course, there's a flag for Ohio. I was gonna ask if there was, but there is.
Um,
Okay, we have been talking about Arcanex for 50 minutes. I don't know how much I'm gonna have to cut out, but we've been here for 50 minutes. Is that our theme?
Yes,
Our
it's our theme.
segment?
There's still so much more.
Is there so much more? What is left? You guys did the Arcanex. I was forgotten about, very sad. Then it never happened.
Oh, I
The end.
found, just as you say that, I found the DS Stylus thing.
Oh no, we're not mentioning that. We're not gonna get like demonetized. Well, we're not monetized. We're not gonna get demonetized eventually when we're monetized.
Okay,
No, it's fine. Urethra. There. Now I got it out of the way. Now we can say as much as we want.
Is that demonetized?
Okay, so Smash Max, there's something that happened in another server, but from these people we don't know, about someone sticking a nunchuck plug up their butt, and Wushi replied, "Same deal as sticking a DS stylus up the old urethra. Just because it's a perfect fit doesn't mean you should."
Yeah. So, yeah, I got a lot of credit for that because I said it in a community that doesn't know. I did not come up with the idea of shoving a DS stylus up your urethra. I completely stole that idea from my buddies because I thought it was really funny. And it just seems original to me because this is a completely different group. But yeah, we were talking about like my cousin when he was a wee lad. He was the type of guy who would have done that, and he didn't, but he would have if he thought it, I'm sure.
Yep. So that became a joke for the next 3 months. I know we there's this picture of us all holding DS styluses up into our camera. It's really good. Oh, the reply, the first response to what you said is just Melissa Mech Rose, who we still need to talk about, who just says, "That's an ouchie."
Who is that?
I think this was after Joe Frederick and Aaron's Game Hub left.
It is, yes.
Yeah, Ventus decided we need another member again. So Shadowflare brought his friend Melissa Mech Rose. She was very busy. Wasn't really in VC. So we decided maybe she's not the best fit for the group channel. So we were talking about it. I specifically remember this because it was very funny. We were talking about it. Shadowflare joined VC. We were like, we need to tell you something, Shadowflare. And Shadowflare said, "Am I getting fired?" And then I said, "No, we're firing someone else." And then Smash Max was like, "Don't say it like that."
But that's what it was.
Yeah.
I wasn't even there for that. I had no idea about this.
And then it was September 5th when we realized that Radhead and Ventus' friend Radhead and my friend Lasagna,
Friend of the show.
Friends of the show. They're the same person but in different countries.
Yeah, no, because I saw one of the things that made me think that that Arcanex original. When I originally joined, one of the things that made me think that was Simicat's in-person front group is that when I went on Ventus's channel and I went on the feature channels, I see this Radhead guy and I think, oh, that's the guy from Simicat videos. I guess he has his own channel. And then that got me thinking, yeah, this is Simicat's friends. It must be.
And then Ventus started sending me a bunch of people with green beanies.
Yep, that did in fact. I remember. I do remember. Are you just
and
scrolling down the
yes, I'm scrolling
chat?
down. I gotta get the full timeline. Cause so then he sent me the character from Turning Red who looks almost exactly like me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh cool, that's it's me. And then I showed it to my friend at a social function, and she said, "You know that's a girl, right?" I was like, "What?" And I was like, "I didn't see the movie."
Oh boy!
And I said the same thing to Ventus, and Ventus was like, "You know that's a girl, right?"
That's a good response.
I never even heard.
It is.
I just saw the original page. I didn't know there was a little bit of lore there. I thought you were just scrolling down and saying what you're saying. I didn't know that was about to be relevant.
And then we got this is an important lore moment. Wushi on.
What did I do?
I think you may have revealed this in VC before you posted it, but on September 10th, 2023 at 6:23 p.m. you posted a picture of you in your Simicat green beanie cosplay.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah. Do you wanna share that story?
Yeah, no. So there's not much to it really. We were talking I think, in one of our calls, I don't remember which one. It just escalated to me, putting things on my head and saying that I'm somebody else, I believe. And eventually I put a green shirt on my head and said, I'm Simon Cat. But that wasn't enough. So later on, I don't know how later, I don't remember. I had my mom, who knows how to crochet. I'd make a Simon Cat hat. I just showed her a picture, like, I want that.
See, the story
like,
from how I actually got my own Simon Cat hat was not too dissimilar, because for like, I think it was like 2017, 2018 or something. I wanted a Halloween costume. I wanted to dress up as my me, which had the green beanie. So I got my mom to crochet it.
I didn't know the Simon Cat hat was for a Halloween costume. I thought that was made for your channel.
But no, I've told everyone this lore. Surely,
I'm sure I've heard it.
Surely you've heard this.
Probably being a little stinker.
I didn't know it was for Halloween.
Not paying attention.
Yeah.
I know that you said you made that I knew that the me came first, and you made it, or you got it because it was like the me. I didn't know it was for Halloween.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew about the me.
Yeah. So I have discovered the Steven incident where we all switched our profile pictures to this plush of Steven from Steven Universe, and we raided, and we just all joined VC at the exact moment in this random server of one of Ventus's friends. That was funny.
Yeah, I'm banned from that server.
You're banned from that.
I don't think my profile picture is ever going back, because now I'm stuck as this cow for the rest of my life.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you were banned because your friends got a hold of your account. Was that it?
I let them on there. I had the boys home, right? I let them on my computer, just see what they'll do on my account. They joined the server. I'm like, yeah, I don't know the people in there except for the Arcanex people who already know me. So just go ham, say whatever you want. They picked a random person to ping and ask, hey, want to role play? That was the owner's girlfriend, apparently.
Oh no!
Was that it? Yeah, I think that's how it went. I think Ventus told that to me. But yeah, I'm not in that server anymore.
Well,
and then next notable event was the Nintendo Direct of September of that year. That was kind of interesting.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, the Direct was cool.
I don't even remember what happened in that, but I'm not about to talk about like a year-old Direct.
Burger King. Okay, I'm not gonna explain what I just saw.
Michael, cut that out.
No. Stop, please.
Keep away from babies. I miss my wife tails.
Why are you just? Where is this
People are
going?
sending gifts. It's funny. I'm trying to find the next notable event.
Dude, I experienced all this. I have no idea what you're going on about.
Daniel Cook. Let's talk about Daniel Cook. So, and Barry the Bee. Barry the Bee was interesting. So,
What the heck?
So Ventus would just screen share YouTube and show us funny videos. Some of his friends, really old videos like Barry the Bee. I don't think you were there for that, Wishy.
I was there for that. Waiko was not there for that. But yeah, I was there for Barry the Bee. Waiko wasn't there for that because we didn't know him yet.
One of you did.
One of us did.
Smash Max, enemy of the show.
And then he would also, but mostly what he would, everything he would screen share. We made fun of it because it had to do with children in some way, shape, or form every time. Whether it was Kids React or Daniel Cook, this Canadian TV show that no one in America has ever heard of. Daniel Cook became a huge joke. Kids React became the thing. I'm not gonna read and explain what the joke actually was about Daniel Cook, because that would get us demonetized.
What?
I don't even remember the joke. But I did already say urethra, so I think we're fine.
It was more about a certain historical event.
Oh yes. I
Oh
remember
God,
the book now.
vintage.
Yeah, that was a good one. Ventus is in recent times because I think he is maturing a bit in terms of who he watches, because now he's watching kids shows with adults in it. He watches Blippi now, and if you want to know who Blippi is, look up Blippi Poop, and you'll find
No,
a really
no,
good
no, do not.
I don't know what you're referring to, so carry on while I scroll.
I do.
HarlemShakePoop.com.
He's brought this up.
It's a really
a few
good video.
times.
I think it'll really tell
don't,
you who Blippi
don't.
is. Wacko, you got something you want to say? You seem a little bit tense here.
I don't want to die.
Okay, I reached the end of the I've reached the end of the group chat, or at least I reached the point where everyone left except us. So now we're gonna look through the Arcanex server itself.
All right, I see how it is. Wacko, you can just see yourself out at this point.
No. You can look at this stuff yourself and comment on it. Looking funny garbage.
Oh yeah, funny. You know.
They cannot see this. What are we talking about?
They're.
Wacko, put all of this on screen.
I'm putting none of this on screen.
I'm just trying. I'm trying to find something notable because I know there might.
We got all the
There
lore.
was-
We got all
no,
the important
what the
lore.
heck?
There might be some lore here. There might be.
I don't think you know what lore is.
Kingdom Hearts maple syrup. That was
Just
funny.
random inside jokes. This is not
Yeah,
lore.
that one-off line that a character said because it was funny is not lore.
Wish you were here, Ventus.
You're just looking through. You're just reading the words that you see,
I
What is
then going to the
happening?
next one on the list.
Bro.
I guess I can talk about the too many games thing. So me and Ventus were at too many games in 2023, but we didn't know each other then.
Oh, yep, that'll do it. Yeah, they actually before they even knew each other, yeah, they met and they shook hands and they had a big old kiss. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I was there too.
I'm just gonna read a couple of the funny quotes on the quote channel, and then we're gonna move on. I haven't been to Alabama. The allegations aren't true. Is from me. You know what? That's the only one I can read.
Yeah, I'm going through these. I don't think. I think we're better off avoiding the other ones. I remember these moments.
Yeah. So I guess we can get into the more storytelling part of this now, where we all pretty much all decided we were too busy and we wanted to focus more on our own channels. So we decided to scrap Arcanex before it ever saw a single video.
Oh right, we never got to the part where we why we started the podcast.
No, we're getting to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got so swept up in all the quote unquote lore you were going through for the past like 15 minutes.
Yeah. So then, the Smash Max server is born in September, and it became the hub for pretty much everything that's happened the past year. It is.
No,
It
everything
is-
in general.
Yeah,
Let's give ourselves a little credit.
It was essentially born of a video by Lemleyton where he found a bunch of YouTubers that all had very, very similar styles of content, including Smash Max, and then that became the basis of a little community of people who all think exactly the same. They are a hive mind. And that
Okay.
became the Smash Max server, and eventually that became a huge community of YouTubers, and that eventually formed into the Creator Hub, which was founded by Smash Max, and Joe Frederick. Yeah, Joe Frederick actually stuck around.
Yeah. After we kicked him out for not being British, he reconnected with Smash Max, and they started this whole server where all the hive mind that Simon Cat mentioned get together and talk about numbers.
No, we don't talk about numbers. No.
That's all I've seen.
I love
man.
numbers.
But funny enough, that I'm not active in that server anyway, which I probably should be. But funny enough, we did there are some British people in our community. Shout outs to Rock and Brocodes. Go follow their channels.
They're not friends of the show because they're British.
Yeah.
What has this become?
Well, let's talk about the Smash Max server now. How about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
It's cool. It's public.
no, I got
Join.
something to say about this server. We don't have to be stalling here. So I didn't really care to talk in there when it was just the Arcanex stuff because I just wanted to talk to my Arcanex boys, you know. Then we put a stop to the channel. So to talk to them, I had to go on the Smash Max server, and I would just join the voice chats for them. Like, oh, who's this wacko guy? I don't want to talk to him. I want to talk to.
Wow.
No, but you know what?
No, I understand.
I don't know one of the calls. I don't know which one it was. I don't remember what it was, but eventually, this wasn't a moment. It happened over time. But you know, I bonded with Wacko just like in all those live action animated hybrids where there's a wacky character that I'm not gonna say that because that implies that I didn't like you, and I that's not true. I was neutral about you, Wacko.
But you didn't like it.
No, I was completely neutral about you. I just didn't want to talk to you because I was there for my boys, you know. But now you are one of my boys, and that's all that matters.
See my first memory of you outside of the Super Paper Mario and Smash Max's video is what was it? It was like you freaking out over something. I don't know what it was. I don't remember.
What?
Yeah, you were being funny about something.
Well, thank you. I don't know what you're referring to. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
I know, like, one of the first days that I met you, because you were on Smash Max's channel as Bianco Hills Game.
No! Oh, yeah, get into this.
So, Simon has he, like, made a second channel as, like, a joke where he only talks about Bianco Hills from Super Mario Sunshine, and then Smash Max thought it was funny, so they did a collab where they appeared on each of those channels. And so I saw Smash Max's video and saw Bianco Hills Gaming and thought, oh, that's funny, ha ha ha. And then, like, a few days later, I'm in call, and this random person named Simon Cat joins. I'm like, oh, Simon Cat, never heard of this guy before. And then, like, he's talking for, like, 20 minutes, and then it clicks, and, like, oh my, that's Bianco Hills Gaming! And it was mind-blowing.
You didn't even tell me you recognized me as Bianco Hills Gaming until, like, a couple months ago. I just assumed...
Well, I thought you could realize by my reaction.
Yeah.
Dude, that must be that must have been like meeting a celebrity. That's wild.
So to
was
give
insane.
I completely missed the Bianco Hills lore. I want to talk about that now. Give some more insight. So, Bianco Hills. It started as a. This was pre Arcanex lore. Bianco Hills. I started it in 2022 because in January of 2022 because that's when the RT game video released, where he played Super Mario Sunshine, and in that video there was the joke of everything is Bianco Hills joke where there's this content creator who specializes entirely on Bianco Hills, and that's it. I thought it was so funny that I decided to make a parody channel called Bianco Hills Gaming, and actually make a couple videos on there. It blew up a little bit, which I was not expecting. It attracted the attention of a lot of RT game fans. It was very interesting. And then pick it back. I was not ever expecting to touch that channel ever again. until I decided to show it to Smash Max one day. And he was like, "This is art." So,
Yep.
so
Let's kick that Simon Cat guy out of Arcanex. I want Bianca Hills Gaming.
Yeah, at the time, before I made some other videos at the end of that year, the first video on Bianca Hills Gaming was more popular than any video on my own channel, and I was actually quite upset about that at the time.
This is your legacy, man.
Yeah. So then Smash Max got so inspired that he decided to make a video, because part of the joke is also the Rico Rascal. I'm locked in a basement, in the Rico Rascal's basement, and Smash Max decided that he is going to be the Rico Rascal in the story of the video, and so he talks about Rico Harbor, and somewhat foreshadows and alludes to the fact that Bianca Hills Gaming, who he talks about at the beginning of the video, is actually in his basement. And then it's a 2-part video collab. So then you click on the video that I made, and I won't spoil it, but it's quite the creative collab, I think. Like there's
watch the videos.
Yeah, we watch the videos.
Will link them in the description, right? Man?
Why are you putting so much work?
No, stop. I'm going. Can we? Is it too late to kick Wushi off the podcast?
But another funny thing I want to mention about the video is that Ventus was apparently not there for any of the Bianco Hills lore that I showed Smash Max, and I know Shadow Flare was there too, but Ventus wasn't. So he was watching Smash Max's video. And he got to the part where he clicked on my video, and he heard my voice, and it blew his mind because he had no idea Bianco Hills Gaming was me the entire time.
How many times has this reveal happened? This big plot twist villain of you being Bianco Hills Gaming. I feel that's like the second or third time I've heard of someone being shocked of like, Simon Cat is Bianco Hill or something along those lines.
I think it was just those 2 times, because most people found, because few people did actually find my main channel that I actually put effort into through Bianco Hills Gaming.
You didn't put effort into Bianco Hills Gaming?
Shush. But the ending. In fact, the ending of that video in particular, I thought, I just want to mention it was. I thought it was actually pretty, like weirdly emotional. Like it gives you this weird feeling. The ending that I don't think I've been able to capture in anything else. The reason I know I'm not crazy is because Smash Max also mentioned that. Yeah, like that. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. But so that's the whole Bianco Hills thing. I'm still shocked that Wacko, you first heard my voice in that video. Like that's wild to me, that because most people I know who found me on YouTube found my actual channel, but not you.
Well, I'm important.
Wacko, when's the first time you heard my voice? What was the first words you heard me say? I don't remember the first words I heard you say, but I'm going to take offense if you don't remember mine.
In that case, I totally remember you said something about throwing babies against the wall.
It's possible, actually. That is more of a possibility than you may think.
Yeah.
I do vaguely remember you mentioning that, and I wasn't there the first time it was talked about, so I'm guessing you must have mentioned it again. I remember that there was this guy named Wushi who had the cow picture, and who Simon Cat knew, and that was just all I knew for a while, and you'd occasionally join, and it got to the point, the first time I really talked to you much at all was during the Super Paper Mario translated video. We were recording that, and Simon Cat was like, "Wacko, we should record this," and I was like, "Okay," and so I showed up, and there's Wushi, and I got to talk to Wushi, and that was like the longest we had talked in ever, and I was like, "This dude's cool."
We're getting to that.
And I was very happy I got to talk to you.
You remember it better than me.
We're gonna go in detail into that, but
Oh God,
And how are we gonna do that by uploading the videos?
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Edit the
I'll get
horses.
back to you on that.
Okay. Yeah.
He doesn't want to edit the horses. That's the problem. You'll know what I'm talking about.
That's the only
I'm
reason.
going to. I promised myself I would edit and release those videos once I am done with the current 2 main channel videos I'm doing. There we go.
You know what? Do what you gotta do,
Yep.
man. I'll be patient.
As
Long as the horses are there.
And then you'll have
This is gonna come out way before that. I don't know why
you'll
I'm
have to
referencing
wait
it.
until I'm like, I don't know, 2045. Then the next, there's probably some other lore from the Smash Max server that just continually happens. I know there was the Smash Max did a stream that was titled Making Miis for 24 hours, where the Mad Lad actually did make Miis for 24 hours. And he
took a little break to take a nap for like 5 seconds.
He rotated out co-commentators. So it was very fun. Wushi was on it, I was on it, Wacko was on it, we were all on it.
I was barely on it. I overslept and I was not where I was supposed to be.
It was
in
terrible.
The video.
Yeah. Shoutouts to
good times.
Shoutouts to Rock for filling in for Wushi.
Yeah,
Friend of the show.
yeah. In that moment, I forgave him for being British.
So that server actually, I don't know why I'm mentioning this because we're gonna go into detail with the messenger thing in a different episode probably, right?
I think
At least, okay, we gotta mention the messenger.
The mentioner?
Have you heard of the messenger? We got the mentioner. Have you guys heard of the messenger? Link in the description. Unlike everything that Wushi told me
he's
about
gonna put a link in the description to the website of the game, or just the game on Steam.
that. Should have linked to Steam, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you heard of the messenger? It's very funny. Trust me.
Yeah. So whenever we quote that, we do expect you to laugh really hard because. Yeah. No. I mentioned this in a group chat that we're all in, and you both saw it, but I do want to bring this up again. So a guy at my church, he's an old.
Oh, no.
And I'm not gonna get too into this guy.
Okay.
This could be its own episode entirely, but I'm just gonna mention this. He was a old deaf alcoholic guy. He has a fixation on me. He likes me a lot. He keeps calling me the special one. Lately, he has been saying like, "Hey, I've been reading the book of the Bible that you were named after. You're the messenger."
The messenger.
Man, yep.
Oh wait.
I'm very disappointed.
Oh wait, that's so true. I thought. Okay, you're so right, Wushi.
Should have been me.
Because I thought he just called you the messenger out of the blue. But yeah, no, I from the time I did read that book of the Bible, we won't tell you which book of the Bible it is unless we want to dox Wushi's name. But yeah, I do remember the guy is called the messenger in that book.
People are gonna find out how to like. There's probably the messenger's not mentioned that many times in the Bible. They're gonna figure out.
I
his
know.
name.
Whatever.
People go that. Who cares?
Yeah. So
No, I
Well, time for the last name. I don't know how to pronounce
the point is Wushi was called the messenger in the wild, and it's like the Wacko joke, so it's funny.
Yeah.
In fact,
Again, you guys can laugh now.
I'm pretty. I guess the main reason I brought up the Smash Max stream was because it was the kind of the catalyst for me and Wacko interacting a bit more, because when by the time I had joined the stream, by my first appearance at 1 a.m., the messenger joke had been going on for a long time during the stream at that point, which was essentially Wacko harassing Smash Max to play the messenger on stream for hours and hours.
I paid him $20.
I wasn't even in on that
do
bit
it.
originally. Wacko just asked me if I knew what the messenger was, and eventually I kept hearing him ask it, so I assumed, oh, this is an inside joke. I'm going to start finding this funny now. Now I find it funny.
Yeah.
Perfect. Like the reason that even became a thing is because I liked the messenger. Oh, shocker. It was like, it's one of my favorite indie, it's probably my favorite indie game, if you don't count Minecraft, which I don't. And it, like, in real life, just in general, if someone mentioned indie games, I'd always ask, hey, have you played The Messenger? That was just like, I'd ask them that. And then me and Jojo Does Things, friend of the show, were making lists of our favorite games. And I was like, oh, put The Messenger up there. So he puts The Messenger up there and puts it at, like, the bottom of his list. Like, a good game, but, like, at the bottom of the good games list. I'm like, dude, no, this is too low. And so I was like, this game was great. Everyone should play it. And I started mentioning a bunch. And then I had seen this, like, TikTok or YouTube short of this streamer playing Minecraft or something. And someone was like, how much for you to play Cooking Mama? And then he goes, I'm not playing Cooking Mama. That's stupid. And then the guy donates like $100. And then it just cuts to him playing Cooking Mama. And I'm like, I gotta do that. So on the stream, I'm like, Smash Max, how much for you to play The Messenger? And he's like, I'm not playing The Messenger. And I donate $20. He's like, I'm still not playing The Messenger. I'm like, dang it did not work. This was supposed to work.
To this day, he still has never played The Messenger, I don't think.
No, he has. He has. He's not gotten very far, but he's played it.
It got to the point where Smash Max hosted a stream where Wacko and Jojo Does Things would race the game, which Wacko made his own video about.
That video was my comeback to YouTube.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. But I remember the first. I thought it would be funny. To time you out for asking him to play The Messenger when I was on stream, so I did.
It was fantastic.
And then you made your little trailer thing, the little 20-second clip that you opened the video with, and it included a clip of me reading off your message. Have you heard of The Messenger? I said, no, Wacko.
Yeah. I used like that stream. Was like basically the whole thing because I wanted to show a compilation of all the times I mentioned The Messenger, which was like mostly in VC, but there was also that live stream and there was like the clip of the Z Gamer Guy's video, which he recorded front of the show, which he hasn't released that as of yet. I don't know if he ever is. So I asked him for that, and then he never got it to me because he was like, oh yeah, I gotta find it through like the hours of footage, and then I kind of forgot about it, and he forgot about it, and I never got it, and so it didn't really matter, because I thought that the clips of the screen was enough, the stream, so I just made the opening to my Messenger video is just a compilation of all of the mentions, and then Smash Max just took that and, like, added onto it as, like, the trailer for the other stream where we raced, and it's really cool.
Maybe I want to mention the Banjo-Kazooie race stream as well, but I feel like that's for another episode.
That's a whole can of worms. We're an hour.
Yeah, we're an hour in.
25 minutes deep.
Well, how far are we going?
We don't have the time to open these worms right now.
All right, so
my tummy's full of worms and I can't have any more.
So the next on the timeline, it was Wacko's public execution, right? About
okay, so I was talking with Smash Max one day, and we're talking about editing because he's a big editor. And he, like, kind of inspired everyone in the show everyone on the server to up their editing. And so, I was improving editing, he was improving editing, everyone was getting better. And then, I said to Smash Max, I'm gonna, like, hack into his channel and upload really low-quality videos just to get his reputation tanked, because he was trying to get better edits. And he was like, Wacko, I'm going to publicly execute you. And then he made an event called Wacko's Public Execution for like 2-3 months away on Vintage HD's birthday for some reason. And then like months go by, no one talks about it, and Simon Cat's just like, you know what, I'm taking this seriously, and like sets stuff up for it. So when I
don't know why I did that.
When it comes around, you just like, you made like a Minecraft castle where like I showed up and you guys just like beat me to death. And it was a whole thing for some reason, and I rapped, and it was amazing.
So, dude, I wasn't even there for when you guys came up with that event. It was just sitting there for months, and I got all hyped up for it.
I don't think I was
like,
either.
yeah, when are we gonna publicly execute this guy? But I did in fact miss that because I was at I was in the hospital. Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Well, I rapped about it.
He did. So yeah, I decided if this is gonna be an actual event, where it can't just be like normal, right? It's got to mean something. So I made a Minecraft map, a little castle, medieval castle. I wanted it to have it like, you know, French Revolution style. Where we, well, not French Revolution, because that was guillotine, but you know what I mean, like we burn him at the stake, which we did. And he performed raps. They were very funny.
I did.
It was a whole video. The video is actually on the Arcanex channels. The only video on there at the moment, so you can watch that. The description, credit.
It's on the channel.
Yeah, the description. The description credits Wacko as a heretic, which is kind of funny.
I'm not. I don't. Hold on. Hey Siri, what is a heretic?
Hey Siri, what is a heretic? Wait, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put something on screen. But there was. Have you heard of like the? It's not the Bread Boys. Is it the Bread Boys? This channel, where it's like, it's this funny channel. They do skits where it's like a father and son, from medieval times, talking about the like the Crusades and stuff, and
I think
no, it's real.
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
And the son has like, the homework folder on his computer, and his dad is like, "Son, what's this?" And he opens the folder, and it's this edit of the Hershey's logo that just says heresies.
Oh no.
That goes pretty hard.
The reason I recommend. Oh, sorry, I gotta mute.
What just happened?
Let me start over. That was at the heresies thing. That was actually an inside joke from that I have with my cousins from like 2014, which is crazy to think about. But it reminded me of that, the heretic thing.
You know, man.
Me.
I don't have a response to that will add anything to the conversation. I'm currently stalling.
Yeah. So the next
Okay.
thing. What was the next thing in the timeline?
I think we've practically. Well, we met up at too many games.
This is true.
I guess.
We'll just
Wushi
gloss
didn't
over that because that'll be its own episode.
Well, Wushi walked there, and then he had to walk back.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he totally walked there.
Yeah, I missed. I was not fast enough. I should have, I shouldn't have let that homeless guy slow me down. I shouldn't have.
What, like hold on to your legs?
Well, what he did was he had a big butterfly net, and he started chasing me like a Looney Tunes character, and I gave him a big kiss on the lips. But that's besides the point. I shouldn't have gone slower when my feet started hurting. I should have pushed harder. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So what's next?
God.
Next
There is something
is.
next. Oh well, this podcast.
Yeah, we have not gotten
Oh wait,
there
wait.
yet.
With the
Why have we not gotten
the Super
there
Paper?
yet?
Wait, no, we have to mention the Super Paper Mario thing, which. Yeah.
Yeah, we did mention that.
Which
was a thing
well,
you
that
wanted to do.
That actually started before we met up at Too Many Games.
Yes.
I think we should record the whole thing before Too Many Games.
Yeah, we did.
So I decided. What it all started when I was talking to Scone, friend of the show.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Stone Scone. He I was talking to him about Paper Mario and just general. I was talking to him about Paper Mario. And I think one of us brought up the mods for Paper Mario Thousand Year Door and 64 called Book of Mario, which are essentially Google all the text in the game is put through Google Translate, and it is hysterical.
Amazing. One of the funniest
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, so I decided I realized that someone had made a very good looking one from what I saw from the trailer of Super Paper Mario, but no one did a playthrough aside from the creator. This feels so bad, and it's not even out as I'm describing this yet, but yeah.
But it will.
So I I decided while I was in call that night, I just decided to download the game onto my hacked Wii.
No. You played it legally. Nintendo sent you an official copy.
Yeah, yep. He asked very nicely from Nintendo customer support, and they were like, yeah.
Yeah. So I so I downloaded the game. I started playing it a bit when Wacko was in call. So I showed Wacko like the first chapter 1-1. Little did he know, I didn't tell him that I actually wanted to do this. Just play the whole thing together with him. But that was the start. And I wanted to play this with commentators because obviously that's just what you do with that kind of playthrough. And I couldn't find I was going through the people I knew, and I couldn't really find anyone that I thought it would like be perfect for the Google translated energy. And until I saw Wuxi, I was like, that he has the personality that is able to make fun of the of Google translated lines. He would be perfect for it.
This is
and then
true.
I saw
I'm very good at making fun of anything written down. I'm sure I've done it multiple times in this podcast so far.
Yeah. So and then I wanted another person because you obviously got to have more than one. So I eventually stumbled upon Wacko. I was like, I didn't know him incredibly well at that time, but
you wanted to.
Yeah,
so amazing.
I knew enough about you to know that I think you would I thought you would have funny reactions to whatever the characters were gonna say.
You thought I'd be stupid. That's the. Well, you thought I'd act stupid. That was the whole reason.
No, I figured you would actually be the one smart person in the playthrough. You would be like the.
I did because I had just beaten the game recently, and I'd recorded all of it. So if it was ever a puzzle that you got stuck on, I just like go look at my recordings.
Yeah, we were Yeah, I figured you would be like the voice of reason. But
no. So the dynamic is Simon Cat is the smart one. I'm the funny, cool, strong, and talented one. Wacko's got a good personality, and together we make the perfect trio.
At least I'm good at something, okay?
Yeah, there you go.
So, but yes, that was actually very helpful. That you just so happened to play through Super Paper Mario recently, so every time I forgot a puzzle, because who remembers the puzzles of that game? You would just look at your notes. I was like, Wacko, what do I do? He's like, okay, let me look at my notes.
Well, in that game, the stupid Krug, are they called? Whatever they're called, the caveman puzzle where you're left, right, left, middle. I've written them down since I was 12 years old because I just didn't want to go back and find it every time I replayed the game, which was quite often at the time. So I just had that note for years.
Yeah. So that playthrough was a grand old time. It was very funny.
It was a video game.
It was great. I cannot wait for it to come out and relive it all.
Yeah.
When's it coming out, Sam? Yeah.
So next on the timeline was Too Many Games, which like I said, that'll be its own episode because there's a. I don't think there's ever been a we talked about it in a there's obviously the vlog if you want to just watch what happened in vlog format. Ventus HD, it's on his channel.
Yeah, check out his vlog. That's how
check it out. There will not be a link. Don't worry.
That's how I got my recap for the most part.
But we know
because I again was not there.
I don't think there's never been a podcast format where we talk about the experience in a public sense. And the reason I want to do an episode on that is because it's a good idea for an episode, and the reason I know it's a good idea for an episode is because I listened to the Minus cast. Shoutouts to Minus World.
Oh my goodness!
And every time they go to a convention together, they talk about the experience in a podcast episode. Anyway,
speaking of we've been here for an hour and a half.
Can we get to the part where we make the podcast?
yeah. The video just ends when we get to the start of the podcast. It's so weird to think that sometimes I forget that Oh wait, just when we're talking, when I'm talking to Wacko or a lot of the other boys, I'm like, wait. I talked to this person using my actual voice, not through a microphone, and I saw his body, not through a camera. It's crazy. Like I was there in the same room as him.
I beat you.
I was not.
Not paper. I beat you at Mario Party DS.
You did. It's just weird to think about that actually happened.
Tell you what, I cannot wait to throw Simon Cat across the room and do whatever I can do to Wacko. I don't think I can throw Wacko across the room, unfortunately.
Yeah, you
Wow. You know what? I could throw you across the room.
Me and
I'd like to see
Smash Max, had it set in stone that we were gonna do something together. When we saw each other at Too Many Games, it was like it was this video of me and him in Tomodachi Life doing some dumb dance. And Smash Max was like, Simon Cat, we got to do this at Too Many Games, and then we forgot.
Well, there's always next year.
So then the next part of the timeline, I guess we can just skip forward to National Brain Inbound Day, which was I'm just kidding.
Again, worms. My tummy is full. No more worms.
We can skip to
Spill the beans.
The podcast. Why did we start this podcast again?
Because Simon Cat was like, I'm bored. I want you guys to all do work for me. Let's do podcasts.
From my perspective, like, I was just in a call with you guys, and you were like, "You want to do a podcast?" And I was like, "Okay." I think what's more interesting is the story of why the reason we were explaining all this lore in the first place, just to get to the point of why the podcast is called Arcanex.
Oh yeah, that's why. Guess you know now. Now you know.
They're gonna skip right to the end.
Yeah, so yeah, we needed a name for the podcast.
And we stole one.
I'll put a time.
Yeah, we
I'll
stole.
put a timestamp.
We stole.
I'll put a timestamp in the comments so you don't have to listen to the rest of it.
Perfect.
Wacko will too, so he has to do extra work.
No, Simon Cat will do it. Simon Cat will do it.
I won't though. I have work.
Actually, Wushu, we need a drawing for the thumbnail and for every other video after this.
Wow.
I will make a drawing, not for every single thumbnail. That's the deal.
Perfect.
So yeah, the Arcanex, credit to Ventus HD. He was the creator of the name and branding. We stole it.
Yes, this
is ours now.
We stole it. Me and Simon Cat were a part of it. We stole it. We kicked everyone out. We put Wacko in for some reason.
For some
so we
reason,
can do our dirty
wow.
work.
I feel
maybe
hated
because
for some reason. I
maybe
can't
it's
tell
because
why.
we have a good dynamic, and we all just the reason we realized we had a good dynamic was because of the Super Paper Mario Google Translated.
Yeah, so that was relevant.
Yeah,
that was worth mentioning.
It's because I made us have a good dynamic.
I feel like we didn't. If we had not decided to call it Arcanex, we wouldn't have had to go through all of it in the first episode.
Yeah. This would be a very different episode had we come up with our own original name and not stolen the abandoned YouTube
because
channel.
the most accurate, like the most relevant thing to this actual podcast, the most relevant thing was the Super Paper Mario Google Translated, because that was us three in a talking format.
Yeah, and you know what? It was great, and I'm glad we're doing this, and I love you guys. Wacko, I love you, I promise. I've been,
Are you sure?
I've been talking a lot of smack today, but you're a big funny guy, and I love talking to you and Simon Cat, and we have a great dynamic.
Aw, I love talking to Simon Cat too.
Alright, I quit.
So that's okay. Now we're done with the themed episode. Now time to get to the second section of the podcast. 2 hours in.
Yeah. Our next topic that we'll go on about just as long. Guys, what's your favorite color?
7.
Yes? Actually, no. We need to find out the exact... What are they called? Like color numeration?
The hexadecimal...
the hexadecimal code.
Value
That
of
thing.
Shrek's green.
What's it... Hold on.
Yeah, see, we actually could stretch this out for another hour and 40 minutes, I think.
What is the hexadecimal code for red?
What is the hexadecimal
I like
value of red?
FF0000.
Buddy, there are many.
No. The most red is FF0000.
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah, because that's what the hexadecimal code is. The first 2 is red, the second 2 is blue, the second 2 are blue, and the last 2 are green.
And that's your favorite color?
FF0000.
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like yellow. Simon Cat, how about you?
I
Yellow
like,
was like
I like green.
FFFF00, I think. And that would be 0000FF.
All right, good talk, guys. Good
okay,
talk.
We've been productive here.
Yeah, I'm glad we finally got this out of the way. I feel like this was an important piece of lore to be explaining. And that topic did in fact go on for another hour and 40 minutes. Time really flies.
Wow, it's been how long? 2.5 hours now? Whoa, no, 3.5 hours? I can count.
Yep, 3.5 hours.
So, what you been up to this week? No, we gotta end this.
Yeah, no, I don't think I was expecting this to last like 15 minutes and have a lot more pauses.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think we are more than we have earned our right to wrap up.
After I cut out all the pauses, except for like the 3 times Wushi tells me to, this video is gonna be like 30 minutes long.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe if you actually did cut out everything I told you to. Actually, you know, I am going to need you to just take clips from this podcast and splice it into a completely different thing, so it's just slightly more comprehensible.
You want to make a
You could do that for me?
That I feel so good.
What?
I feel so much better now that I'm not on the receiving end of this.
Oh.
This is true.
Hey, look. If I was making that Paper Mario video, it would be out by now.
In horses and everything.
Horses included. Wacko, put a million different horses on screen every time we say the word the.
Okay. I will the audio version of this podcast will be audio only. It's not released on YouTube, only Spotify if I figure out how that works. So I'll get around the horses. I mean, yeah. No more horses. Ow!
But on the Patreon, we do have the horse cut, so.
Once we get like 10 patrons, horse cut.
Yeah, 10 patrons will drop the horse cut.
All pledging like $3,000 each.
Yeah. And we mean this too. So like, if your money will not go to waste if you do this. You're gonna get your money's worth if this is what you really want.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
You're welcome.
The money will go to us, which will then go to Smash Max and George's channel memberships.
No, the money is gonna go to me for adding all the stupid horses.
Well, no, it's gonna go to me because the horses wouldn't be there if I didn't ask.
Actually, no, Wushi, you gotta draw all those horses for me to add.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of this episode.
Okay.
Wait, is that actually the end?
What's up?
I don't know. Do you guys want to end it? We've been going on for a while.
What's up? I know what's down.
What's down?
I don't know. What's up? We need to come up with an outro.
The outro is when Waffle House closes and the world ends.
Okay, so we can't finish the podcast till Waffle House dies.
No, like it's a story. It's a story. The world ends at the end of every episode, and the signifier of the world ending is when Waffle House closes.
Well, Waffle House closed. We're going to bed.
Okay.
Outro music.
Anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of this episode of the Arcanex podcast. Wacko is gonna
find some music somehow.
Send if you comment Poop and Pee, Wacko's gonna pin it.
Only if Wushi commented.
I will, but not actually. I won't. Wacko's gonna comment it. He's gonna pin it.
I'll comment it from you.
Deal. It's a deal. Wacko, send us off, man.
Do we just all say bye? I don't know a better way to send off.
We'll say.
Simon Cat, send us off, man.
Bye. I'm Simon Cat.
Bye.
I think we're good to go.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop recording.
Goodbye. I'm gonna stop recording too.
Me too.